One last video for today. I was knocking out some requests with the P90 and the Tannerite, so I thought I'd do one that I've had for a long time and just never found time for. And that's the blades that I sometimes have hanging off my vest or my cargo straps on my pants. A lot of people have asked a lot of questions about those. What's my particular knife that I would trust in a combat situation or just to take outdoors and use recreationally? And I'm extremely partial to these KBars. This one right here I bought when I was really young, so young I don't even remember the year that it came out, but it was the year that it came out, with KBar came out with the USMC fighting knife in World War II vintage styling. It's got the original handle, wood grain, steel base plate, split, hair splitting sharp. I mean, it came from the factory extremely sharp. You got your blood channel here, USMC markings, KBar markings, and this sheath was the 50th, or I can't remember if it was the 50th anniversary of the company or what. This was an anniversary edition of the knife, but put out especially for the United States Marine Corps. And this knife has been used a lot. And it is still holding up after a decade of use. This is the one I purchased last September, and it's mainly the same knife, just black. The blade has the serrated portion here. Other than that, and aside from the handle, this is a rubber type feeling, no slip handle, and the other was a slicker wood type handle, which was the vintage, like they would have made it back then. Other than that, the blade is basically the same, except for the serrated portion, and this portion here isn't cut to an edge. It's just flat. Both of these are extremely good fighting knives. Their base plates can be used offensively and defensively. The sheaths KBar supplies with the knives are, you can find better. I would suggest something with metal or a polymer to this rubber type sheath that they put out with them. I just kind of keep this around for around the house to show people and as the decorative portion of it and not the work portion. Ontario is another brand that I like a lot, and of their knives I favor the larger ones. Handle and blade and everything are basically the same. These sheaths are made a little bit different. They feature a little bit more plastic and metal and hold up a little bit better. This is the Jungle Bowie, and I've had this for a while. Been outdoors and worked with this a lot and resharpened it quite a bit, and it has never failed me. It's pretty heavy, and it's got a real good length to the blade for what it was designed for, which is heavy cutting and fighting. This blade, a lot of reason that I like this, the way that it is curved, it's a lot like an old, what were those swords called? Can't remember, the Arabic swords. It reminds me a lot of that, and extremely intimidating. An attacker sees this and usually it's game over in fear. And even in the sheath, it's a formidable weapon. It can be used as a club, defensive weapon, or an offensive weapon, as is in the sheath. Good weight to it. And this is one of the last ones that I bought. It's in Ontario as well. This is the Survival Machete, and this is just a wicked looking blade. Just looks like a giant cleaver. This is tooled for survival, not fighting. It's extremely balanced, has some weight to it. The blade actually comes all the way to the front. You could stab with this, full blade here, razor sharp, and then you've got your saw for all kinds of work. Special Forces, I can't remember who, put some videos out a while ago, and they showed these fighting. This would be something out of my collection. I would rather not get stabbed, cut of any kind with this. You can attack here, here, and then this also is going to take a lot of meat with it as it goes in. You've got your defensive curl right here, deflecting another bladed weapon or any kind of device that an attacker is going to be throwing at you. Hopefully one day we'll get some knife training videos up. I need to get back in practice. Used to knife fight back as an early or late teen, early 20s, and I'd like to get back into it again and post some videos for you guys. I've had a lot of questions about that hand to hand. I hold a black belt in Shito-Ryu, and I'd like to post a lot of videos about that. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting me where I'm at. I'm up to like 800 subscribers now.